Hi, my friends. Happy Friday. We made it again. I'm so glad you joined me on these little vignettes. It really means a lot to me. And the comments and the responses really bless my heart. You guys are all such good people, and I am honored and privileged to be able to share these little vignettes with you. Kind of things I've learned throughout the week. Maybe they'll help you. I hope and pray that they do, and that we can help each other along the way. So today's vignette is going to be on perception. Now, where this comes from is my young daughter. She came to me and she said, "Mommy, I think a situation may be one way, but really it's not." I said, "Okay." She said, "Sometimes I think that my perception is off because I perceive something to be one way, maybe based upon an experience or my thought process. But when I look at it straightforward and head on, it's not what I thought it would be." And I said, continue on, daughter. She said, "Well, another example would be, I have a friend and I thought something different because they didn't call me back, and I thought, well, they don't like me anymore." I said, "Oh dear, honey." I said, "How could someone not like you?" She said, "No, Mommy, but the thing is that my perception kept me from calling them back." And I said, "Ooh." I said, "Welcome to the real world, darling." I said, "This is what happens. A lot of times we human beings, I know myself, I'll speak about me. We get intimidated because our mind blocks us from moving forward. For example, you want to call a new client, or you want to meet a friend, a person that said, "Hey, I want to introduce you to somebody else." And you're like, "Oh man, you have all these preconceived ideas. Let's go with the business. They're going to say no to me, or they're not going to like me, or I'm not going to be able to tell them what they need to hear so they could buy my product or my services." That's your perception. Maybe it's from past experiences. You don't know what that person's going to say to you. You don't know how that person's going to respond. Personal situation. This person wants me to call them because they think we'd be a great matchup as far as friends, a lot of things in common. But perception steps in, right? And all of a sudden you're like, "Oh, I don't want them to prejudge me. Maybe I say something stupid, or maybe something that's not what I should be saying." When are we going to give ourselves a break? We're all human, right? So when are we going to say, mind, shut down. Emotions, calm down. Let's learn to take each situation as it is, as it comes. I use an example like this. I don't like roller coasters. I don't care. Teeny ones, middle-sized ones, big ones. Can't stand them. Why? I have a preconceived idea that something's going to go wrong. So one day, I was at an amusement park and I said, "You know what? I'm going to give it a shot." So I prayed. I'm like, "God, please be with me. Don't leave me." And I got on the roller coaster and my mind ran like no tomorrow. The thing's going to come off the tracks. It's going to catch on fire because there's too much friction going on with the rollers. Someone's going to be thrown out of there, and it's probably going to be me because my seatbelt's not on properly. All these preconceived ideas. I had a panic attack sitting in the roller coaster, not even moving. And then I started talking to myself, wait a second. Your preconceived ideas are going to scare the daylights out of you, and you're not going to enjoy the ride. You don't know what's going to happen. So I prayed and I said, "Lord, get me through this. Give me peace." And as we were going along, I'm like, "Oh, this isn't too bad." And then we took this deep incline all the way to the tippy top. And then it leveled off. Isn't that kind of like our life? New experiences are like taking the roller coaster all the way up. Then when we get a little comfortable, it bends over, right? And then you're kind of like, ooh, but you know the expectation is you're going to go down, right? Why don't we learn to enjoy the ride? Why don't we learn how to take our preconceived ideas? I'll go back to my roller coaster ride. So I was up at the top, right? Like, okay, I can handle this. I know it's coming. The drop's coming. But either I'm going to enjoy the drop and let my body just experience the fright, the excitement, whatever it may be, or I'm going to give myself a heart attack going down the hill, right? Going down the roller coaster. I chose for a moment. I said, okay, Deb, get it together. Enjoy the ride. And I did. And I was amazed because my body was being whiplashed around, up and down, all around. But you know what? It taught me a lesson about life, just like what I shared with my daughter. Get your preconceived ideas out of the way. They're blocking you from success. They're blocking you from making that phone call to a friend. They're blocking you from having what your heart's desires are. Maybe they're blocking you from helping somebody, paying it forward. We just don't know, do we? Let's take our preconceived ideas, package them up, and put them aside. Let's go through life enjoying it. Let's choose to have faith. Let's choose to have hope. Let's choose to have an attitude of gratitude. Let's choose to have faith in our common man. I have faith in you. I believe in you. A beautiful person today, out of nowhere, I said, hey, how are you doing on a social media site? And they said, oh man, it's not going good for me. This and this and this and this and happening. I immediately responded back and said, I got it. I'm praying for you. I'm here. My ears are good. So if you need someone to talk to, here's my telephone number. Here's my email address. We can talk right now online. I'm here for you. They came back and said, are you kidding me? I said, came back, texting back and forth. I said, no, I really mean it. Because I've been there. I've been there when I felt the world was crashing in on me and this disaster over here, this bad thing with that person happening, this deal was going this way and this person was doing that. Oh, I felt, oh God, I'm being crushed. Somebody reached out to me and said, I'm here for you. Broke it. Friends, I'm here for you. I know we're doing these little vignettes, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you being able to comment and give me your thoughts and share your visions and dreams and goals. And together we're paying it forward for each other. I'm just vocal. I'm who I am. I make no excuses for it because you know what? We're all made in the image of God. And that's the key. Learn to love who you are. Learn to embrace who you are. All our flaws and impurities, imperfections and impurities, whatever they may be. Maybe we don't have the right language to say or the right words to say. But you know what? We can pay it forward to bless another. And that's what these vignettes are all about. How can I bless you? What do you need from me? What can I do to help you? So stay tuned for the next vignette. Thank you, my friends, for joining me. Get out and enjoy that beautiful sunshine that I'm sitting under. The weather is lovely. God bless you. Keep smiling and keep on inspiring. Have a lovely weekend.